Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to your September reading. I hope you guys are doing well. Um, so September is when we have Mercury and Venus stationing direct, and we have Jupiter joining all of the other outer planets in retrograde. And so if you want to get more of that information and how it's going to affect you personally, our Patreon has tons of astrology content helping you guys navigate all of this crazy chaos going on. And we would love for you to be a part of it. It's really amazing. So for only $10.99, you can also be a part of our Patreon. I'm working on the rising sign astrology that will be up on August 31st. So if you'd like to know how September is going to look for you for your rising sign, now's the time to join. I'll also be putting up the Jupiter retrograde reading today, actually. So, and for just a couple more days, I have 44% off all of my offerings on my website. Tarot readings, astrology readings, Reiki, and shamanic journeys. If you would like to get a reading with me, you can also schedule in September for 44% off. So here we are. Let's look and see what it is that you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, what is it that you guys are surrendering for September? Oh, nice. I love this one, especially for you guys. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in life. So, are you being kind of hard on yourself? Virgo season is a time where we can be a little bit hypercritical. So make sure that you're not being super hypercritical of yourself, especially because Virgo is your 8th house. So, for Aquarius rising and sun, having Virgo in your 8th house means this is the time of year where you're going to have the most intense conversations and you're going to have the most intense transformations. And this could very well be a reason why you can't stand Virgo season. A lot of people are like, I can't stand Virgo season. And it could just mean that you are going through a little bit more of a difficult time during this year. So be really aware of how you are responding and reacting. I think that you're going to get some answers. I think that there's going to be some clarity that comes to you in September, especially about directions that you've been wanting answers towards, where am I supposed to be going? What direction am I supposed to be going in? All right. Okay, so the sun was the first card that came out, which is excellent. I love it when you get the sun card because that's the clarity, right? This is like eyes wide open and having that clarity. Venus is also in your 7th house, which is Leo, right? Leo rules the sun. The sun rules Leo. The sun in the tarot deck. Leo rules the sun in the tarot deck. And then the 4 of Swords. And then we have the 6 of Cups. Hopefully you can see that and it's not too glary. On the bottom, we have the Ace of Swords and we have the King of Pentacles. So I feel like you are healing your childhood in September. I feel like you are healing the parts of yourself that you're not ready to show other people. I love the 4 of Swords. It's funny. Today, I've been, the cards that I've been looking at and I've been seeing, I've been looking at the details a little bit more. And in this Four of Swords, if you look in the window, in the back window pane, there are two people there and it looks like they're praying. So like they're praying over this guy's bed as he sits here in his thoughts, right? So it feels like when you are allowing yourself to kind of like rest and heal, there's this amount of clarity and opening up that happens. And it just feels like there's a spilling of all of those childhood traumas coming out for you to pay attention to and for you to look at and for you to process and go through. And then I think that you need to have a conversation with someone. The Ace of Swords is a gift of knowledge. And I feel like it's a gift of knowledge from the universe wanting you to have this conversation with the King of Pentacles, the Earth sign, or whoever it is that creates stability for you. I feel like this King of Pentacles is like this stable figure in your life or somebody who's been in your life for a while, and it just feels a little bit more stable. Let's see, the Sun. We're just going to get them all clarified because they want to. So, okay. Bottom of the deck. Oh, we got the Temperance card. So overall theme and energy for this reading is patience and balance. When we find patience and balance within ourselves, there's like this new amount of freedom that we receive. Okay, so this is a lot about money. And I feel like you're a little bit emotional about it. Like the finances right now feel a little bit more emotional. And this might be... So, for some of you, there's going to be a real threat of financial restriction. And for others of you, it's just going to appear that there's a real threat of financial restriction. When we feel like there's a threat in some way, shape, or form to our own safety, that fight or flight or fawn, right, mode comes up. The survival of life comes up. And I feel like that's sort of what happens here. It's like you recognize and you realize that it's time to conserve your energy. And that also means your finances. Like it's not just time to conserve, or it's not just time to be aware of it. It's actually time to take action on, it's so funny to say that. It's time to take action on conservation. I know that sounds weird, but that's the way that they're showing it to me. That's the way that they're saying that when I say they, I just mean like my guides that kind of help me come through, with the readings and stuff. So this is the way that I want to present it to you. We have the Queen of Cups on the Sun. So the things that are going to be coming to light, I feel like are going to bring some emotions to the surface for you. There's just this, it's like this aha moment that you're having where you know that you're not the same person that you were from the past. And you know that it's time for you to start building this journey moving forward. And that looks 2 fours together, 4 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles. The only way that I can look at these 2 cards is conservation. Allowing yourself to conserve your energy, allowing yourself to conserve your finances, allowing yourself to, the 4th house also represents quietness, right? Your most inner private life, that stillness and that safety and stability is within that stillness. And I feel like that's where this is coming from, the desire to conserve energy. Then we have the 9 of Pentacles on the 6 of Cups. So I feel like what you're doing is becoming independent. And you may be becoming independent financially. You may be becoming independent because you're no longer in a relationship. That Venus in the 7th house retrograde probably did a number on a lot of your relationships and made you realize that either your relationship you needed to be more aware of the things that need to be looked at and fixed in your relationships, or it could just be that you didn't want to deal with the relationship anymore and you got rid of it. But there is a level of no longer. See, the 6 of Cups speaks of our past, right? And where in the past you might have been codependent or dependent on someone, now you're really like that Aries North Node in your 3rd house is really wanting you to be independent in your everyday life. And really wanting you to be the I am, right? Really wanting for you to show up for yourself. Then we have the Knight of Cups on the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is that gift of knowledge from the universe. And a lot of times with that gift of knowledge from the universe, we got to have that conversation too. And the Knight of Cups on this Ace of Swords is asking you to approach the conversation gently. Wanting you to approach the conversation softly, with love, right? Knight of Cups. You want to be a softer messenger this time. Although your automatic might be a little bit more aggressive, this is not the time. You know, your automatic state of being might be a little bit more aggressive. And then I think that with the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, interesting that I called him the Knight of Pentacles. But with this King of Pentacles, we also have the 8 of Pentacles, clarifying the King of Pentacles. And so there's this, I feel like I want to say, I'm going to work with this person. That's what this feels like. It feels like I'm going to work with this person step by step, and I'm not going to skip steps, and I'm not going to jump through things. I'm just going to allow myself to see where it goes step by step. And that's where the patience comes in. I don't know if you're trying to work out something in a relationship. I'm not sure if you're trying to work out like maybe a job offer but whatever is coming, how do I want to put this? Whatever's preparing you for life in September is showing you that you're going to need to save your energy at this time. And we don't know why. Right now, we don't know why we got to conserve our energy right now, but there is definitely a reason. So if you're feeling a little bit more tired in September and you're feeling like you don't really want to be sociable, perfectly fine. Let yourself heal. And work things out. I feel like there's just this matter of really wanting to work something out. All right, my friends. I hope you have a great September. Take really good care of yourselves. Love you. Bye.